So the sun and the moon are really close, as best I can tell. This is Robert Forsch with the YouTube channel Truth. You can reach out and call me anytime if you like. I'm going to go ahead and reactivate my Tides Near Me app. In Cherry Grove, South Carolina. This is actually Long's, where I live. If you want stickers, you can send a self-addressed stamped envelope to 169 Cloverleaf Drive, Long's, South Carolina 29568. Okay, so one of the other dynamics that I want to show you here is what happens when I take a flashlight. Oh, look, the Bible.com logo. See how it's reflective? See how the earth is stationary, not moving? There's like no wind detectable right now. So I'm shooting my light beam here, and I would like to be able to show you a little bit more what this looks like. There's no way that there's a massive amount of light shooting from the sun hitting the moon right now to give that effect. Not at all. I want to help you to apply analytical, critical thinking. When I first entered onto the flat earth stage, so to speak, I showed the Bible.com on the Truth Mobile here. That's how I rolled into the Flat Earth Conference. Was I had Bible.com on the back and Eternal Perspective on the side. Look at the difference of the reflective letters there. Pretty interesting, isn't it? No matter how many of the kaleidoscope of conspiracies you figure out, you still need to be born again to even see the kingdom of heaven. That's why I do this. That's why this is so important. So there's the reflective sticker, or it's a magnet, by the way. It's not sticking to my glass, I just have it sitting there. But the idea of all this is that 7 people per second no longer have the human experience. That's 100 million per year. Where will you spend it and why? Where will you spend eternity and why? So look at the dust in the air. What is it? I've covered some of that. There's an integration of technology, including nanoparticles of aluminum, barium, strontium, and more. There's the Big Dipper. I don't think you can see it with this camera too good. Maybe see the light beam a little better in this direction. So that's directly north, right over there. And where the sun and the moon appear and vanish on the horizon and their duration of visibility, and the different paths that they run can't be explained accurately by the global lie. You can't prove a lie. You can only present information that deceives the gullible, the easily deceived. So 5 years ago, coming up on my anniversary of actually being born again, Reformation Day of 2014, also celebrated as Halloween by the known Satanists and the unknowing participants of that. They sweeten up the deal with candy distribution, much like the Santa Claus lie, Saturnalia. There's a lot of pagan festivals that have been somewhat attempted to Christianize. There's a harlot within what's wearing the name of Christianity in the form of the Catholic Church. That's not biblical Christianity. Neither is Mormonism. Neither are Jehovah's Witnesses, as best I can tell. And then there's a smorgasbord of spirituality, from Eastern mysticism to now erecting the digital Tower of Babel with the artificial intelligence and the cybernetic collective of humanity. Congratulating ourselves on all the brilliant minds of human history, from Einstein to Tesla to Galileo, and, well, who are the true geniuses? Who are the real victors? Well, early on in this whole thing, I leveraged digital worldwide instantaneous portable communications to produce digital audio Bibles that I would record out at the Point in Cherry Grove. Merge the beauty of creation with the narrated Bible. So what I want you to notice is how perfectly still that's hanging right there. Where in the world could a wind chime hang anywhere upside down in relationship to other wind chimes and stuff and people? Oh, it's real. Yeah, we're not spinning. Do you feel yourself spinning, wobbling, or gyrating? No, I'm rock solid. I'm on the solid rock of Jesus Christ. When I first started out with my ministry, this outreach that I have, I would wear Bible.com shirts. I still have them. Unfortunately, a lot of snake oil salesmen walked this earth before I did and gave people a bad idea of what Christianity was about. Of course, Jesus Christ himself, also known as Yeshua, Yahweh, the living word, the living water, the great I am, the Alpha and Omega, the bread of life, many names and references to the deity that took up human flesh and dwelt among us. Many people had the distorted idea of what Jesus is, God is, this creation, this world that we live in. And there are technologies that deceive people easily. Seeing is believing. What? What do we see and what do we believe? So I took the Bible.com magnets off the car and put YouTube truth stickers on there because I wanted people to at least take a look around my channel and see the tremendous amount of deception that has been foisted or forced onto humanity to deceive, if possible, even to deceive the elect, if that was possible. Well, it's not possible. The elect will be born again. That's for sure, and that's forever. And then when I found out in 2016 that we didn't live on a spinning water sphere, I thought, oh wow, I have been really deceived. I was deceived about that, and I was deceived about the fact that I hadn't really been born again, even though I went to church, worked at a full-time ministry, Rawhide Boys Ranch in New London, Wisconsin, volunteered, asked to lead character development classes at a mega church in Wisconsin, Christ the Rock Community Church. You can follow my bio if you want to look me up. I put my phone number on my videos so that that's trackable, traceable, searchable. Somebody can find me that way. I can just drop it on a comment and not get automatically blocked. If I put a hyperlink, if I hyperlink Robert Forsch, put the hashtag there, most many YouTube channels and news reels, news sources will just go ahead and block that out. They're not going to let it on there. So I've been interacting with people all around the world, all around the 24 hours. And I use what I believe are innovative, creative methods to do such. Okay, so one of the things that I want to show you, establish the direction here. And of course, this is our neighborhood. This is where I actually live. I'm not hiding behind a pseudonym, a fake name, or a fake identity. I'm hiding in the in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I'm on the solid rock of Christ. That's where I am. So I may just go ahead and put the Bible.com magnets on from time to time, maybe full time, I don't know. No matter how many of the actual kaleidoscope of conspiracies you're able to determine, unless you're born again, you won't even see the kingdom of heaven. That's the reality of that. Oh yeah, how about that? So I put my face out there, I put my identity out there, because I want people to know that I'm not hiding. I'm not afraid to live, die, or tell the truth. That's why I tell you what my address is. Not afraid of people knowing that. So I'm going to zoom in once again. I'll probably go out to the point again this morning. Yesterday I sat the camera right down on the sand on a little high spot in a tidal pool, showing the non-movement of the earth. Virtually perfectly still water. We live on a stationary and level earth. There would be no level anywhere on a spinning water ball. And I'm going to show you this. And it's a bit absurd, but it's true. I've shown this. Where in the world could a wind chime hang on an angle or upside down? And I get told about gravity and how that's supposed to make all that happen. And I would simply say, like I told Rich from the London Guardian, only in your imagination. That's the only place the upside down world works. You really think that there's upside down cars in another part of the world, or cars on their side? Does any of that make any sense to you? Now, as a child, I remember thinking about that and then just dismissing it as, oh, well, they told me we've got gravity and that makes it work. Well, that's when I could trust them, or when I did trust them. Now I know better. I know that I can't trust them. Well, I could, but I don't, because it wouldn't be prudent. They're lying, and I ain't buying. This is setting up my end of screen shot, end of video shot. I'll go ahead and post this and catch up later. Feel free to reach out anytime if you like. This is Robert Forsch with the YouTube channel Truth. If you want to add Bible.com to a comment on Facebook or anywhere else, it may get flagged, but people will see it. Bible.com is Bible Gateway. Bible.is, you can actually download the Bible for free in over 1,000 languages. And many translations. If you prefer the King James, it's there. If you prefer the NIV, it's there. God's word says to everybody forever, they refuse to love the truth and so be saved. For this reason, God sends them a powerful delusion. How about that? Yeah, so he'll help people believe the lie they want to believe, apparently. That's how that works, as best I can tell. So there you go. And we've got a firmament up above us. About that. You can read it in Genesis. That's what the ark, I'm trying to show you there. But anyway, we're back to almost no movement. Just a little bit. Of course, not the earth. The earth doesn't move. The sun, moon, and stars move above a stationary earth. What a difference the light makes. So I'm just going to pan on around here and show you how dark it is. Do you really think there's a whole bunch of light coming from the sun to shoot on the moon up there? Does that make any sense to you? Does that even seem possible? You know, I shoot the light through the flashlight and it lights up the tree. I know that the sun lights up the moon when it gets close enough to it. And when the sun breaks the plane out there at the point where I'll be this morning, then all these stars will not be visible anymore. It's just the way it is. It's just the reality of it. So I'm not going to scare people away from coming to know the truth about the shape of the earth if I have a Bible.com deal on my car. Maybe that's one of the reasons why they wanted to put me out there. Make fun of me. Over 30 million people saw the Truthmobile at the first Flat Earth Conference in its variety of venues. They did only pick the most subscribed YouTube channel in the world to make fun of me. Good. Bring it on. Bring it on, PewDiePie. And then they send in Logan Paul, another corporate front man for decadence and shock video and all that. Oh well, Logan Paul. What are you going to do when the truth is right in front of you? That's what I asked him. That's what I keep asking everybody. There you go. Reach out anytime you like.